do, we're going to start with Jamel, and I want you to introduce yourself and let them know what year you are in school and what your major is. Let's keep it moving.
Can everybody hear me? I'm Jamel Danzy. I'm a sophomore, about to be a junior in the fall. Communication major, dance minor, and family studies minor.
How y'all doing? My name is Matthew Knight from Des Moines, Iowa. I'm a public administration major with a minor in international affairs.
I'm from Gary, Indiana.
See how where you at?
Deshaun Taylor, Des Moines, Iowa. I'm a finance major with a minor in economics, and I'll be a sophomore in the fall.
I'm Matthew Stewart, aka Hashtag The Voice.
Oh my God.
I'm a freshman physics finance major from St. Louis. Hey, what's up?
My name is Marcus Thompson. I'm a sophomore business manager major, and I've been known to rep the Lou.
Wow.
Alright, my name is D'Angelo Hall. I'm a marketing major with a minor in sociology. Army brat, so I've been around, born in Germany.
My name is Tristan Maxey. I'm a management major with a minor in coaching, and I'm by way of Des Moines, Iowa.
All right, let's get into this. All right, gentlemen. Again, I'm officiating this, I'm mediating this, so I don't need any answers, no political answers. I want the real deal. Is that good? Do we have understanding? Y'all want the real deal? No political answers, right? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get it started. How often do you get asked if you're an athlete? And are you offended when and if you're asked? Who wants to start?
Alright, I'll start it off. A lot of people associate me to be an athlete because they say I'm a runner, I'm an athlete, I'm a dancer, so they're like, you got some strong legs. I'm like, okay, and but it really doesn't offend me at all because I take it as a compliment because I guess someone sees me as being something positive and being athletic, so I take it to my advantage.
All right, we're going to let you pass with that one. Who's next?
Yeah, I just got asked that last week. Personally, I don't think I'm an athlete or look anything close to an athlete, but I guess I'll take that as somewhat of a compliment, but I hate being asked that question a whole bunch of times.
Let me ask, is anybody on the panel who has been offended by that question? Because I know, have all of you been asked that question? Let's go in, Tristan. Are you offended?
Yeah, I am offended because I got asked this by a faculty member. They asked me this when I was just meeting them. They had no idea what it was, and I was like, well, yeah, are you an athlete? I had to take a step back and look at myself like, you see me? And I've been here going on my fourth year. This is my third, going on my fourth next year, and it's like, y'all see me enough, please. No way I'm an athlete.
All right. Now, let's talk about a real topic real quick. You all familiar with the Trayvon Martin case, correct? Right. Yes. All right. How do you feel about the Trayvon Martin case? How has that impacted you? As a black man, what do you think about what happened and how it's being handled?
I guess I'll start. I don't know. When I first heard about it, I was real saddened that we was still caught in a time, where black men can be killed just because of their skin color or what they wear. That really upset me. It made me feel like, what hope is there for the future? But hopefully George Zimmerman's put to justice. So.
When I first heard about it, I was a little confused. I didn't know, at first, I hadn't heard about it for at least a whole month, and I don't know what I was doing. But, yeah, so I love research. I looked up a lot about the case, and it just kind of, it was like, why did this happen? When he was told not to go follow or look for Trayvon Martin, he still went, and I was like, he went against the direct orders of a cop, and I was like, that's so, bewildering. And I'm like, that's exactly why I feel like he should be, put to justice, because he disobeyed an officer, and I think that's exactly what they should base it off of. It wouldn't be good if he hadn't.
All right. So, let's lighten up the issue a little bit. We're bringing y'all into the barbershop at UNI. So we're going to talk about issues that definitely directly affect us at UNI. This is the UNI barbershop. So I need to ask y'all a question. Because when I was a student, when I was the only black in the classroom, I felt like I had to speak for every black in the world. Let me ask somebody, how does it feel to be the only black in the classroom, and do you feel like you represent all blacks in the world?
And that would be my question. I feel personally, every class that I go in, I am the only black person, and I feel like, you know what, I take it as a positive because I know that I'm a strong black man no matter where I go. And people look at me, I say, just because I have a darker skin color doesn't mean anything. I'm intelligent, I'm smart, and I have goals in life, so that doesn't matter what you are. So that's how I feel on the situation.
Do y'all represent every black man in the world? Who? Hold on, you gotta pass it on now. You can have your turn. Do you feel like you represent every black man in the world? Why? Why not?
I don't feel like I represent every black man in the world, man. I mean, that's a lot, you know. Also,
That's a lot of pressure, right?
a lot of pressure. I just represent me. Like, I basically everyone. As I see people, I don't base them off their skin color. I base off their character and their quality. I see like their personality. If I like it, I mean, I'm cool with them. It's not like, oh, just because he's black, I gotta be friends with him, or oh, because he's white, I gotta try to be friends with him. You know, it's not like that's what I see it on.
Let me ask you this. I've had this experience as a black man. I've been in the room, we've been in discussion, and a black topic will come up.
Right.
And when they looking for an answer from the black community, I'm sitting in the back of the room, so there's no reason to look in the back. But all of a sudden, everybody's head go. Have any of you had that experience, and how does that make you feel? Let me get a raise of hand. Anybody had that experience? All right. Comment on that experience. What does that feel like?
Man, I know D'Angelo and Tristan could attest to this. During Jumpstart Week, we had to train with the RAs. Like, they had a little thing where we got in a group with, like, each one of us be in a group with a whole bunch of RAs. Whenever a question popped up, they look at us for the answer. Just because we're the only black person in the whole group, they want to see our input on it, but it was actually trained for the men. Like, I feel like me and Tristan had to stand up, like, for the whole black race at that one moment. Like, say, oh, this is how black students feel in your dorm rooms. They don't want to come up to you because you don't really mess with them like that.
Anybody else want to add? Now, non-blacks in the room, when you go into class tomorrow and the discussion pops up, try that, see what happens. Just go like this.
Well, personally for me, I have to be kind of choosy with my words on some topics when that come up, because if I'm that only black person in that room, I don't want them to stereotype me. Okay, well, all the black guys think just like him, so I gotta have somewhat of political, but some way at the same time keep it real with myself. So I'm kind of really touchy on that subject when they look at me for something. I'm real careful with my words.
CPT, what does that mean?
Color people time.
Central Pacific Time or Color People Time. As you noted, we were supposed to start at 7 o'clock. Didn't happen. So that could be categorized as acting black or being black. Have you all ever heard that terminology? And if so, do you feel that when somebody says that you being black or you acting black or you on CPT, is that negative? Why or why not? I need y'all to think of some juicy questions too, because these like real on the surface right here. We about to go in. Now go ahead.
Yeah, but the CPT, the color people time thing, I don't know, that's always bothered me because that make us seem like as black people that we always late. Like, we ain't always late. Some of us like to be on time. Just the majority of us don't be on time when they need you.
The majority.
I mean, it's a stereotype that we shouldn't live up to, but it happens. I mean, even white people be late to stuff, you know.
All the white people in the house who have been late to stuff, go ahead and raise your hand. Or all the white people who are perpetually late.
That's the whole audience.
That's the whole audience, okay. So, color people time is for everybody then, right? All right. So recently we had Tyga and Kurt Cobain on campus. How many of you went to that concert?
You know it.
Okay, all 5 of y'all. Okay.
Did y'all enjoy it though? Can I get a raise hand? Y'all enjoyed it?
Did you enjoy it?
Okay.
All right, cool. How many of y'all going to J. Cole? 7 of y'all. That's what's up. I'll be there too. So, do you feel that music negatively affects the black population? And when I say music, I'm speaking of hip hop, specifically. Do you feel like it has a negative impact on blacks, or do you feel like people look at you negatively because you enjoy hip hop, because you walk around listening to hip hop? Attack any part of that question you want to.
Them three need to answer.
You want me to phrase it a different way?
I do feel that people stereotype us for the type of music we listen to, or think we're a certain way because of the type of music we listen to. But it's just up to the person themselves to distinguish the type of person they are. Basically.
All right, we're going in. Look here. So I go to the Gallagher Blue Dorm asking who I need to speak to talk about opening acts, right? One of the fine gentlemen I've known for quite some time told me that they couldn't wait to get done with the Tyga concert because they're a little nervous that their building is going to be destroyed. Because they've never had a hip-hop concert there before, and this particular population will probably come in and mess the building up. That's a stereotype that I deal with. What do you feel about people who think that way, with that kind of mindset? How does that impact you, especially on this campus?